Welcome back, everybody, to This Is My Bourbon Podcast. I'm your host, Perry, and with me, as he always is, it's my boy, Kyle.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
That was a really weak one from...
That's a photo. That's a photo of...
That's a photo pop. Hey, that's a goddamn photo pop, and I've ever heard one.
Are we saying this word right?
No. Guaranteed. But that's okay.
Photo.
I hardly know her.
Photo pronunciation. Oh. How to pronounce photo?
Fodder. Do it again.
It's not working.
Right on. We'll go with fodder then.
Wait, hold on. Let's try one more time.
Fodder.
Okay, yeah, sure. Fodder.
Fodder.
I'll do it in a Kentucky accent. Fodder.
Fodder.
Goddamn
Yeah,
fodder.
we're close enough. Anyway, we
Crazy.
Hey, before we go too far, programming update for this week. If you're watching it live or on the episode, on the day that it comes out, this episode, I mean, I will not be going live on this Thursday, June 11th, 2026, because it is my 10-year wedding anniversary.
Yay.
So Kyle can't make up his mind. I said it on my live stream this past week, but I just wanted to mention it here on the main episode of the podcast. But I normally go live on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time on YouTube and Twitch. Twitch.tv/mybourbonpod. If you're not following over there or subscribed over there, please do so. Yeah, I go live for about 2 hours on Thursdays and do bourbon news of the week, do a review or a tasting or a flight or a pairing or something like that. But I'm just off this week because it's my anniversary. So yeah, suck it.
Heck yeah, dude. Suck it. Yeah. Yeah, suck it.
Why did I say
y'all
suck
who
it?
listen and watch this, suck it. I can't believe you said that. That's crazy.
That is crazy, especially because a couple weeks ago I said something to the effect of calling listeners of this show peons. Which is insane because I love the people who watch and listen to this show.
This guy's been on a power trip lately.
I really shouldn't be. This show is not going to exist without the people who support it. Anyway, we normally kick off episodes with a segment known as Flying Blind, where one of us gets blinded by the other with a pour. Kyle has blinded me with something this week. It is extremely dark.
It is.
Kyle, is this a 10-year new Riff product?
Interesting. No, I haven't gotten, no.
Not even last year's?
No, I don't have last year's. I missed out. I was too late.
Last year's were fantastic.
Yeah?
Absolutely amazing.
Okay.
There were products that I had samples of from a former co-host of the podcast, who maybe preceded you, but it's hard to say.
Yeah,
I sneezed 6 times before we started recording. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah, he got only 1.5 wishes.
And I got 3/4 of the way towards completion.
Pause. Gee, that's crazy. Yeah. What? That is the worst thing you could have ever said, and I love it. Thank
What do you
you.
mean?
I don't know. I am 3/4 of the way there too. So
What
that's
have
what's
you
up,
done?
dog. Enough.
Are you
Jeez.
Kyle, our edging king?
The edgelord. Yeah. Edgelord used to mean
That's
something
not-
else
that's not what that
entirely.
means. That's not what that means.
Dude, 2009 edgelords are so pissed right now.
I've been edging for 17 years, brother.
That's not what it means. That's not what it means. What are you getting out of this nose?
There is something happening
Yeah.
that is deceptive.
Interesting. Okay. What do you think? What do you mean by that? Like,
I can't tell
yeah.
if it's that there's a secondary finishing process.
Okay.
I can't tell if it's just a high rick aged whiskey.
Sure. Yeah.
It might be high rye.
Also interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe. But there's also kind of like a barley content thing going on the nose.
Yeah.
Like it's just funky in
Yes.
general. I like it because it is funky, but I'm not convinced one way or another on what this is.
Yeah.
I don't think off of the nose right now that this is bourbon.
Okay.
That's my immediate reaction. I
Sure.
think this might be a rye.
Interesting.
But I'm going in with hesitation.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Towards the palate.
Understood. All right.
So
Cheers, big guy.
Cheers.
Yeah. Oh, cheers. We just had to talk about this earlier.
We did on the pregame chats on Patreon.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Like a 12-year-old.
Tastes like root beer and cherry cola at the same time.
Yeah, man. Yep.
I am asking this feeling like I know the answer.
Okay.
Have I had this before?
Guaranteed no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, guaranteed no. Specifically this one, guaranteed no.
Okay. Because it feels very familiar.
Uh-huh. Where were you leaning? Like if I were to say yes, where were you going?
I was going towards you know what's funny? I was going towards what was that Ezra Brooks that came out a few years ago? The 7 year.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Huh.
I don't remember the proof on it.
I think those were around 114 proof, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Interesting. What took you
so
down that road? Are you
yeah.
getting like peanut butter
So
chocolate?
my
Like,
no, my predominant note on that when I first had it was flat cherry cola.
okay, yeah,
And I'm kind of getting it here as well. However, there is that like sarsaparilla thing
for
going on too.
sure, for sure.
So I'm not I'm not being sent directly down that line. Um Man, that finish is really starting to like chew into my molars and my lack of tonsils.
Yeah,
This is really interesting.
it's hefty.
Is it finished?
As far as I know, no. Oh man, it's gotten better. That second sip is so good. Hmm.
This goes back to what I was saying on the pregame chats. That it's just good to have good whiskey
Yeah,
and not feel cynical
yeah.
about things. I know that we're gonna have some tough conversations about things here later in the episode, potentially about some
Maybe.
stuff.
Yeah.
But uh, I really like this in this moment.
Yeah, I do too. Um, can you potentially give an age, a proof, a style, and state of distillation at this point?
I'm going to say I'm going to say
Fart.
bourbon. Now.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to say fart. It tastes like a bourbon as opposed to the nose. I hate the proof question. I'm
I
going to
know.
say 117-ish proof.
Okay.
Age. Can I do a short range?
Yeah, within 2 years of each other.
6 to 8.
Perfect. Okay.
I want to say Kentucky. I
Do it
also
then.
don't think that this is the the more that I have it, the less I think it's finished. I
Mhm.
just think that it's like a very specific barrel type.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I could get with that.
Yeah.
So that's your answer. So we are at a Kentucky bourbon, 117 proof, 6 to 8 years. This might have been your best showing of all time
Oh.
because it is preservation estate pot still Kentucky bourbon whiskey. It is 8 years, 3 months old. It is 114.6 proof. And dude, you nailed it. And I think the barrel type Kelvin, right? You were thinking Kelvin, weren't you?
Yeah, I actually was.
yeah, dude, absolutely on fire.
Oddly enough, I was thinking Kelvin.
This dude is locked in today. You guys should be pumped for this episode. Absolutely dialed in. What a beautiful, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Love that.
It's weird.
It's weird. It's a weeded bourbon.
It doesn't taste like a weeded bourbon. First of all, especially based on the nose.
Yep.
I mean, like I was saying,
that's awesome.
I'm happy. I'm happy I got there.
That's crazy.
At the very least,
because I had considered saving this for a proof me wrong.
Yeah,
but man, you would have nailed it. You would have nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Incredible.
I feel good about that.
Yeah, that's great.
I like this for what it is in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like stacked up against other bourbons, it would struggle.
And its price range too. Well, I don't know. It's so loud.
Oh, what is the price?
Yeah, 100 plus, like 120. Which I don't know, man. I'm not upset at that. For an 8-year, boutique, low volume player such as themselves, making it themselves, very craft.
They're making
high end barrels.
Now.
Yeah, that's all theirs.
Really?
Yeah, that's all their distillate. At 8 years, 3 months.
That's not bad for their own distillate.
It's kind of exciting, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. I would, and I mean, it's only because it's my preference on profile. I would like to see what they're doing with rye bourbon.
I don't even know if they have any. I'm sure they do, but I've only seen weeded.
I know. I mean, I get it because what they're doing is all very
artisanal,
gimmicky.
yeah, for sure.
But this is not bad. This is not bad at all.
I took a flyer on it. I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
it's worth trying once. It's worth throwing some mud at the wall and seeing if it sticks.
Yeah.
And this one stuck with me, and I'm really glad I grabbed this. Super cool, super weird, very unique.
Finish is a little short is my only.
Yeah, I think it has the same issue as the Peerless 10 does, where the ethanol gets in the way.
Yeah.
So,
but that being said, though, I mean, there is kind of a nice caramel corn note on the finish, which I really like.
And I get the chocolatey maltiness.
Yeah, same.
A little milk duddy action and a little oh my gosh, what is it? What are those malted milk balls? Yeah, a little bit of that action.
Whoppers.
What are those called? Whoppers. Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
I get some Whopper action.
I love Whoppers.
I do too. That's what's
I was
getting me
going to go
about
into
this.
something. I'm not going to go into it.
Whopper.
You know what? I know this is a single barrel.
It is.
I kind of want to do nose, palate, finish, and price real quick on this.
Do it.
I just
do it.
What was the price? 120?
Yeah.
The 13. 13 out of 20.
That's a fair deal.
The
I think that's
3.5 on the nose.
Yeah.
4 on the palate. 2.5 on the finish.
Yeah.
And 3 on the price.
That's fair. I mean, especially when you consider the rest of their portfolio and the pricing for the rest of their portfolio of sourced stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All day.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, and that's I have a weird thing about. I've talked about this with you and Chad and Jesse from Appalachian Barrel Co. before, around like reviewing single barrels too.
Yeah.
And my point behind it is I worry about like reviewing single barrels because I don't think that it gives a broad perspective on what the quality of a certain distillery or a certain store even offers. Like if you pick up like a Knob Creek single barrel pick from Liquor Barn, that's one barrel.
Sure.
You know, like that might not be the best pick that Liquor Barn has to offer. That also might not even be the best barrel that Jim Beam has in the Knob Creek line.
Right. Yeah.
And, you know, they may have decided that needs to go to the single barrel offerings.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to assess it based on what other people have deemed is worthy to make it to like a single barrel pick for people to buy.
Yeah.
You know,
and I get that. And I think you're about to go to the flip side of, well, there are brands who are driven solely on their single barrels, right? And we know a few of them. And that's like, so to talk about those kinds of brands, or to never talk about brands and NDPs that are solely or primarily doing single barrels, right? You go Rare Character, ABC, Augusta, just to name a few immediately right off the top of the head that I can think of, who are driven through the single barrel market. Yet each of them have like enough of a good reputation based on what they've been able to provide to their customer base, even with that large amount of variability.
Right.
So that's part of it, is that where like, if the brand is built on that, then that's what you review, you know, whatever it is that you end up with. And it's like their core product line is a single barrel. It is what it is. Right.
But even then, like I would rather have, you know, 3 different single barrels of a particular code to assess it from, right? Like I'm not going to to a store and picking up one New Riff single barrel that is not a pick and assessing the entire New Riff single barrel line on that one bottle, because we know that there is A, variation on the single barrels just because they are inherently single barrels, and B, we know that the barrels are made differently as barrels themselves, right?
Sure.
The barrels are sourced from different cooperages.
Yeah, but I think for that kind of product, if they're choosing to put out a specific like single barrel, like non-pick varietal, they have vetted it into that program specifically for that due to some characteristics that make it single barrel worthy to them as the distillers. So then you're believing that, hey, they thought that this was single barrel worthy. So then I'm going to review it as if it was like a core line product because they wanted to send that out just in general as its own thing. You know what I mean?
I do. I just feel like one, I'm not trying to, and maybe this is like my own this is again maybe my own cynicism. Like I don't mean to harp on it. Like small batches are supposed to be the most consistent thing, right? Arguably, that's what's supposed to be the most consistent,
depending on producer.
Exactly, but
yeah.
that would be the argument across the board. But if you are looking at it from a very narrow lens, and I'm not trying to, it's just the way that when I talk about it from the perspective of the podcast, this is so inside baseball. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not going to cut this. I just like, I want to leave this in so that you understand like the way that we approach some things on the show. But like going and picking up one single barrel though is just not like the profile necessarily for the entire portfolio for a brand. Like how often have you had a wow, that was a whole mustache hair. A Russell single barrel that was not a pick that was off profile for Wild Turkey. You know? I mean,
it happens. Yeah.
But I'm just saying like there are products that don't represent what a brand is trying, and I understand as well what you're saying. Like it goes through that process of like, you know, our tasting panel has said, you know, this passes quality, but I don't know if that necessarily means that quality equals flavor profile. Like I don't think those two things necessarily are equivalent.
No, sure. So even if it doesn't match your profile, I think you're still capable of reading it as quality, right? I don't think
right, but I'm not even saying like my flavor profile. I'm saying like the flavor profile of the distillery.
Yeah. But so People have reviewed McKenna 10 for years. That's a single barrel. People have reviewed Blanton's for years. That's a single barrel.
True.
We've reviewed all of these specific single barrel style products for years, but when it is now called out specifically, hey, this place is single barrel. Within like the last few years, and I think there was a trend of, okay, we won't review picks because picks are picks and blah, blah, blah. And I understand that. But single barrels in general, especially if you had no involvement, you have no bone, like you have no reason to be invested in it in general, then it's okay. I think you're just speaking on the quality of the product and giving your honest feedback of that experience in that moment on that day. And then the asterisk is, hey, this is a single barrel product. Results may vary. I think that's a very general way to react to that product, is results may vary. I don't know.
I don't disagree with that at all.
All right, let's get a beer, man.
Let's do this. Yeah, sure, why not? Kyle, what you been drinking recently?
Let's see. Too much. No, seriously. Let's run through it really quick. Russell's 13. I had some of that from last year's release. I had oh my gosh. Why am I blanking? Holy crap. That's the one I remember is Russell's 13. Oh, King of Kentucky Small Batch 3. And Blanton straight from the barrel. So that's what I've had. Got the truth off.
Truth and off.
All right. What about you, big dog?
I got a bunch of Miller High Lifes today because it's one of my favorite beers. And just a good beer to have around.
Love it.
Also, what was I about to say?
Miller High Life. And
on my my live stream last week, I reviewed what is maybe one of my favorite bourbons over the past few years.
Hell yeah, talk about it.
The Yokai Oni Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, small batch, 7 to 9 year old bourbon, 117 proof. I cannot speak highly enough about how great this whiskey is. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you pick a bottle up when it comes out. I estimated on the episode that it was going to be around $100 because I couldn't find a price for it, and I had soft confirmation from the brand that is what it is going to be. So be on the lookout for that soon. Also, because this episode is coming out the day before my 10-year anniversary, I have a couple of bottles that I'm going to be opening on my anniversary.
10 year? You said
my 10-year anniversary of my wedding.
What do we got then?
One is a bottle that I think you were here. You were there for it when I bought this last year, Kyle. The Turkey Kentucky Spirit. Were you not at the Turkey Distillery?
No.
I thought you were there for this.
It's probably you and Chad.
No, it was me and Tony and Fred.
Oh no, I wasn't there.
I swear I thought you were there.
Would have been sick if I was.
Anyway,
But no, I wasn't.
It's you can't see it because of all my stuff. But it's back that way. It was bottled on my anniversary last year, which would have been my 9th anniversary. But we were all walking around looking at the shelves and trying to figure out what bottle we should get. And I looked at it and I said, oh, this one was bottled on my anniversary. And I was like, I need to get one of these. And then I've got an Evan Williams single barrel that was put into oak in 2016 that is going to be opened on Thursday as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's that. Anyway, so the conceit of this episode is that Kyle and I look, I'm just going to go ahead and apologize to New Riff prior to getting into the tasting of the Duet. We tried it before you all sent us a bottle, and it wasn't our favorite. So we wanted to do something special where we paired the Duet with some Rhinegeist beers, along with some other New Riff pours and some Rhinegeist beers. So we're starting with the New Riff 8-year bourbon that is 100 proof, and the Truth IPA.
Yes, sir. Classic. A bona fide classic.
Kyle's not a big IPA guy.
I'm not, but I'm into this. I love the concept of this. I'm pumped that we're cracking off together. Super pumped about that. And I love New Riff, and I think Rhinegeist is a really great distillery. So, brewery. Sorry.
I also think so. Like, something that I have tried to emphasize over the past couple of months, I guess, is that Rhinegeist Sensi Light has become my house beer. It's like $14 for a 12-pack.
Sick. Right.
It's incredible. It's a fantastic beer. Like, yeah. And you can drink through them really quickly.
Allegedly.
Like, yeah, who's to say? They're just really solid beers, you know? Yeah, man. I mean, they're like, what, 95 calories too? I mean,
something like that, yeah. Live, laugh, love, dude.
Anyway,
you did pour sample C, correct?
I did pour sample C.
Okay. Because behind the curtain, I messed up the lettering, so I'm gonna be checking in just to make sure that we're doing the right thing at the right time. It is my fault, so there's your Samantha of the day.
Our Samanthas are in line. I also have my notes pulled up to make sure that I am
beautiful
on track. And the fun thing about this too is that each beer moving forward is going to be hoppier and hoppier.
That's right.
I love IPAs personally, so I'm pumped for this.
Me too, in different ways. You know, I'm so excited. This is great. Fantastic.
All right, so let's start with the 8-year bourbon and the Truth.
All right, India drink Pale both at the same time. No, don't do it. Yeah, he double poured himself.
My beer was a little full.
Ooh. I think these could play well. Yeah, sniffing cans. I think my grandpa told me that I was going to do this at one point in my life. Son, you're going to be nothing. You're just going to be sniffing cans.
Let me tell you something. You're going to be sniffing cans if you don't. Just lighten up.
All right. Do you want to go bourbon or beer first?
I say we go bourbon first because I was always taught that, liquor before beer.
You're in the clear.
So here we go.
Cheers.
Never mind.
Never mind. Chewy.
Their 8-year bourbon is one of my favorite products they've put out.
It's so modern, dusty tasting.
It is. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like there's something just like exciting about it.
Yeah.
Like I want to engage with it in a weird way. It has that quality of like that next step moving on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's very approachable too. I kind of wish it were a little bit cheaper, but that's a Samantha problem.
That is a Samantha problem.
I
think Samantha will deal with it in the future. But for now,
yes. Yeah.
This is where we're at.
All right. Let's see how it pairs with the truth.
With the truth.
Also, you got another one that,
dude, I'm winning.
I am
crazy.
Winning. So this goes back to our Samply Irresistible, Samply the Best for the Patreon, where Kyle apparently has all of the beers that line up directly with the camera.
It's perfect.
And mine are just the ugly side of the can.
That's right. It's beautiful in its own way.
It's beautiful and natural.
That's right. So this is a 7.2 alcohol by volume India Pale Ale.
That is a great pairing.
Yeah, it's so it actually punches crazy.
It takes so much of the hoppiness off of the finish of the beer.
Yeah, it does. And it turns it into like a little caramel vanilla action underneath. Mm-hmm. That's really nice.
It reminds me of the caramel apple popsicles.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's good. See, maybe I am an IPA fan. I just have to pair it with bourbon.
So what's your finding? Oh, geez, this is going to be
it's going to be a burpy episode. We're so sorry.
What you're finding too is eventually you're going to want to pair cigars with all of these.
Pairing cigars and whiskey and IPAs all together, you're like,
and what's going to happen? What's going to happen? You're going to have one of each, and you're going to stand up, and you're going to fall like right on your face.
Yeah, man. Yep.
And Butters and Daryl are going to come over, and they're just going to hump you.
Oh, don't tell me that. I don't need that. Oh man, little butt man. He lost all his canines.
Oh no.
So now he looks like a little grandpa. So So he's just gumming at everything, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. He's just it's wild, dude. So I'm like, Gramps, what you gnawing on, Gramps? He's using his front teeth now. It's like biting a piece of lettuce with his front teeth. So good. I see why everyone likes the truth that much.
I don't think I've ever had the truth before.
I mean, it's a classic. It's really good. I know, like,
it's really good.
So many people that tell me they love Rhinegeist, they're like, truth. Get the truth. Or they're the bubble people, right? It's either truth or bubbles. I know a ton of bubbles fans.
I actually really like the bubbles. Like, yeah. not to be basic about it, but bubbles is really good.
Yeah. It rocks. On a specific day, yeah, I'm into it. But man, I didn't expect to like this.
No.
So, rock hard abs.
It's way better than the West 6 IPA.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the West 6 IPA is just trial by fire. It's like, if you don't like this, you're not going to like any IPA. But then it's also like, you're doing too much all at once.
Okay.
Oh, God, Patreon. I'm sorry.
There's so many boips.
Boips.
Oh,
Boip
boy.
Central.
It's Boip Central, boy B. Boy B. Boy. Yeah, this is going to be full of mouth noises. So, apologies for the mouth noises.
All right, next pairing. The Balboa Rye. Bottled and bond with the Dock hops.
Yes, sir.
My phone's going off. I'm gonna crank off real quick.
I'm gonna crack off.
Or crack off? Sorry.
You cranked off. I cracked off. And now
wait, I also have to
cork off.
Also have to crack off.
God dang! These new
There's too much
reports are
offing.
Like so uninterested.
So we're moving up in hoppiness here. This is a hazy IPA. I like hazy IPAs a lot. A lot. I get the feeling you don't, though.
I don't know yet.
Have you never had one?
So the only time I ever have a hazy IPA is after I've had 4 pours of whiskey. So I don't really know. To be completely honest.
Well, good news. We're 4 pours deep.
I might love it then.
And also a couple of beers in. So...
Perfect timing. Who could have planned this out?
You. Literally you.
Me. Literally me. This rocks. Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Mine is also sideways again.
Yeah, I'm semi-sideways, so I... Ooh. Huh. Dry.
Oh.
Not overly hoppy. Wow.
That's beautiful.
It's friendly.
That
it's
is
soft.
It's a very subtle hazy IPA.
I'm into it.
This might be my new go-to hazy IPA.
5% alcohol.
Oh.
So it's a crusher.
Perfect. Absolute crusher.
Yeah.
What's the IBU?
Does it say it on here?
I don't know.
Diabolically hopped IPA. That's crazy that it's diabolically hopped, and I don't really get that.
It doesn't feel like it at all.
Yeah, no,
It feels more like an ale.
I guess the fresh citrusiness is like the hoppiness that I'm getting, but it's not like aggressive bitter hoppiness.
No.
It's very citrus peel and lemon oil.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Oh.
Yeah, man, that rips.
That's
all right.
Fantastic.
Guess what? I'm an IPA fan. Who knew? Wild.
First time anybody other than me has said that on this podcast.
Okay, that's dumb. Okay, that's ridiculous. Why is that working so well?
Oh.
Doesn't make sense. You get all this like heavy buttery caramel and like sweet spiciness from the rye, the Balboa rye, and then the dryness with the lemon peel is so refreshing and it combines together so perfectly. Insane.
I get like peanut butter jelly thing.
Oh
too.
yeah, yes.
Ooh,
yeah. Now that you call it out, yeah, it feels like an Uncrustable.
This is such a fun pairing. Oh.
I'm getting Uncrusted right now.
Yeah, I am too. 100%.
This is great, dude. Hell yeah, this was such a good idea. I'm pumped about this.
This is one of my favorite episodes ever.
Yeah. Shout out to New Riff. Shout out to Rhinegeist. You both are freaking killing it. This is so sick.
We're gonna talk about Duet here in a little bit, but
I'm still like, I want both of them to know how sick this flight together is because it has to happen. This is killing the game.
Yeah.
They need to know. I'm sure they know, but they need to know.
This might be the best whiskey and beer pairing I've ever had. Like, hands down. My favorite one prior, I've had two prior.
I know about these. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, my first one is my go-to bar drink. Hold on. Miller High Life and Turkey 101. I mean, just an insanely good pairing. Like, across the board. The other one though, and I ran across this pairing on accident. And it was like right as I was getting into drinking whiskey and basically right as I was getting into drinking beer too. But Buffalo Trace and Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Interesting. I could see how that works.
They're phenomenal. A phenomenal pairing. What did you think the other one was? Because I feel like you had talked about
one on a live stream recently. You were pairing Knob Creeks, weren't you? I can't remember. What's that beer that you really liked? I'm trying to remember what it was. You were hyping it up about a year ago. This beer that you were super into.
The Buddha beer?
No, the other one.
Thanks.
I know you liked Buddha beer. Oh my gosh. I can't remember. To be completely honest, I don't remember.
Me neither.
Oh well. But those are two really good ones.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Sam Adams Oktoberfest and Buffalo Trace. Yeah, I don't think that could hold a candle to specifically Balboa Rye and this Doc hops.
No,
This is my winner so far.
100%.
Holy
I don't
crap.
even think that the malted rye and the beer for humans, which we tried on the Patreon,
Yeah.
that was just like kind of a stair step up.
Yeah. It was very good.
This is like I feel like I'm being sent.
They're made for each other.
Into the stratosphere.
They're made for each other.
What was that beer?
I can't remember. You were so into it for a period of time. I think it was a stout, but it wasn't your classic Goose Island. It was something else. I just can't remember what it was.
I mean, there was the New Belgium Four Roses ale. Bless you.
Thank you.
Is that what you're thinking of?
Yes, that's what you were doing. So
okay.
Yeah, the New Belgium and Four
God, I love that
Roses.
beer. Have you ever had that?
No.
Oh, dude. Okay. When it comes,
I know those didn't pair well. I remember that.
what do you mean?
Didn't you say like they didn't pair as well as you expected in that live stream? The New Belgium and the Four Roses.
I don't remember. Man,
who's to know?
That's one of those things where it's like I do so much content.
Here's a fun idea.
I do so much content, and I do a lot of it while I've been drinking, and I can only remember so much. Like, I hate to be that way, but I honestly don't remember. But I love the New Belgium for what is it called?
Yeah, because it.
I can't remember what it's called, but once if it's not still around, we'll come back around to it in the fall because it's really good. The beer itself is great. Like the pairing itself is okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that you need to love Four Roses. To like the beer, but the beer is phenomenal. Anyway.
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so pumped about this.
This is so good.
They're canned, dude. They're made for each other. They were meant to be side by side.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah. We should campaign New Riff and Rhinegeist to sell both of these side by side.
Do a pairing event.
The Balboa comes out.
They've got to do a pairing event of the Balboa Rye with this thing. Doc hops, dude.
And let us lead the tasting.
Yeah, man.
Please. If you're going to do an event, we would love to be the ones to
or at least let us be your cheerleaders hyping that shit up.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, for sure.
This is sick. That's insanely good. Man. Hell yeah. Shout out to the boys.
All right.
Are you
I'm
ready
doing
yet?
my infinity beer.
Infinity beer. I'll join you
Infinity
in that.
beer.
Seems like a crazy idea, and I'm into it.
Okay. We have to talk about something.
This is where the Samanthas get too ahead.
And that is the new Riff Rhinegeist Duet.
Damn.
This is not a bourbon. It's not a rye. It's an American whiskey. What is that? 111.2 proof.
Yes, sir.
Kyle gave me a sample of his bottle. I haven't opened the one that New Riff sent us just yet.
We'll kill this bottle first.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that that's not going to happen. Let's talk for a second before we get into the pairing, before we get into the review, and the overall experience of this. I'm gonna discuss what this actual whiskey is.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Grab that card, baby.
Yeah. So
I do declare.
I do.
Whipping that.
Yeah. So again, it is a collaboration between New Riff and Rhinegeist. One of the things that Kyle and I were trying to discern before we started recording this episode was what exactly was the collaborative effort here between Rhinegeist and New Riff. We will get to that in just a second, but I want to give you some of the finer details on this bottle. It is a very interesting mash bill. 57% malted barley, 37% raw barley, and 6% rye. Married together in a massive oak barrel fodder, traditionally used for beer maturation, and rebarreled into used American oak. 111.2 proof, $80, aged at least 6 years. The majority of the blend was aged traditionally in new American oak barrels with select Spanish Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez, or PX, sherry casks being incorporated into the final blend. Here's where I want to circle back to the funny word that Kyle and I both laughed at. From there, the blend spent time in Rhinegeist fodder, massive oak barrel, before returning to used American oak barrels to harmonize and develop a deeper, balanced flavor. Excuse me. So the duet part here is primarily the fact that New Riff has finished this whiskey in a big old honkin' barrel from fodder.
Hardly know.
from Rhinegeist.
Yeah.
Not the worst thing. I don't think there's anything bad about that.
Mm-mm. The interest, what previously sat in the folder may be interesting. They don't tell us. On something else, it told us like
I
where it was.
think I just said it.
Yeah. So in the large folder, which previously held Rhinegeist's what is it called? I think it's on there.
Previously used their wild fermented beers. Yeah. There we go.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
So already, and I'm not saying that like you should be set up for failure. But there is going to be something funky happening with this whiskey.
Guaranteed.
I think that on its face. On its face. There is a little bit of deception with what is happening with this product. Do you feel the same way?
I feel like we could have been more straightforward with exactly what Rhinegeist's involvement was throughout the entire process. Is it just the folder? Is it the mash bill that they were involved in? Is it the distillation process that they were involved in? Was it overseeing aging that them and New Riff were coming together and checking in on the barrels every now and then together on? I don't know. I feel like there's more. I feel like there's more excitement to discuss if it's available, or if it's just the folder. Really lean into the folder. I feel like it's just the last sentence of the description of the whiskey, as opposed to being like, this is what made this so important. But I don't know. I'm interested in it. I wanted a little bit more like what makes this a duet, I guess, overall. Like, how exciting was this for both people or both companies? And what made this such a good collaboration together? Other than saying, oh, Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati doing things.
Well,
like,
and
yeah, okay.
One of the things that we know, at least on a a more granular level, and we also talked about on the Patreon, is that the distillers for New Riff used to be, and we're not saying that they used to be for Rhinegeist, but in some capacity, used to be beer brewers.
Yeah.
So it's not to say that level of knowledge doesn't translate from brewing to distilling.
Right.
Because they're still part of the same process. But I do think that you got to have multiple conversations.
Yeah.
Right? And that being said, we have had the Duet
Mm-hmm.
before this episode, and there is a quality to it that feels like it is mash or distillate that was supposed to be beer instead of whiskey.
Yeah.
Now, again, we did get sent a bottle.
We did.
I am being very honest. Multiple weeks in a row about the things that happen on the show. Like,
For sure.
I'm not trying to burn or build bridges. I am just saying how we feel about products. Also, Kyle,
And
I'm sorry if you think that I'm doing the wrong thing.
no, I think you're doing a great job. I think
okay, thank you.
New Riff in general is one of our like biggest loves in the craft industry right now. And us both being obviously Kentuckians, we're both loving that we have a Kentucky distillery doing really cool stuff at a consistent rate and killing it as often as they do. I think 99% of the products we've ever tried, you and me both combined, we've been like, this is a and above. Like everything's an A and above for us.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's always a recommend. It's always a go buy another one.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite craft distilleries. I've bought like 5 single barrels of theirs. I love the 6-year stuff. We love New Riff. New Riff is one of our favorite distilleries. And I am realizing that I love Rhinegeist today. Not just the Cincy Light, because Cincy Light rips. It's a banger for what we like. But this, like the pairings we've done today with Rhinegeist IPAs, and I'm not an IPA guy until today because of Rhinegeist. That's very important. Like they're clearly all capable of doing incredible stuff together.
Yeah.
And separate. So it's not that we don't believe in them. I think it's contrary. I was so excited about this product because of the two of them coming together. You know what I mean?
No, so for sure. And the larger frustration is just that there was not a more concentrated collaboration between them.
As far as we're aware, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, it goes back to what we have said recently on the basis of like there are distilleries who rebarrel their whiskey and it's not widely known, but we know that it happens because we happen to have inside knowledge,
yeah, for better or worse.
Exactly. Like the point is just that we don't know one way or another what the actual collaboration was beyond the fact that they have said that this whiskey was finished in a big old barrel.
Right. Yeah.
Which fine, cool.
Hell yeah.
But at the end of the day, I Here's what I would have liked to have seen. A whiskey made with the grains that Rhinegeist uses in the creation of their beers.
Yeah, do a legit grain, like give me the exact mash bill that they use for something else. You don't have to tell me the percentages. You could just tell me that it's based off of specifically this mash bill of the truth or whatever it is, right? And then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm all in on that vibe, right? It seems like we've missed the mark on what is exciting, and maybe it's because the Foder is exciting because it held wild fermented beer. So the wild fermenting of whatever happened in the air, right? So they're allowing the air to ferment this guy in whatever form or fashion, right? So whatever random yeast jumps into that, whatever random, stuff, it's very Jamaican rum-esque of what they were doing for beer. But you're not telling me that with the back of the label, on the front of the label. I'm gathering those thoughts and realizations based on assumptions and understanding of how the process works, right? So I'm pulling at straws that should be given to me as a consumer. Why is this exciting? I'm guessing at why it's exciting. I'm not able to know immediately based on your knowledge.
Well, I think that the association between Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati, just because of, the immediate proximity, is supposed to be exciting. And they had to work backwards on what would make it exciting.
Sure.
Again, it's
in theory, these two should have made a banger, right?
Yeah. But all of that being said, we haven't even actually
nosed it,
tasted it, we haven't experienced it on the show. So
let's do it. Nosations. Now, I will say this. It has opened up since Fresh Crack.
A lot. I get this big mall baked pretzel note.
Sure. I still get the dominant note that we got on Fresh Crack, which was honeydew melon. Oh,
for sure.
that is probably still the leading note. But I do get more of that caramel oak vanilla on the front end that I did not see on Fresh Crack. So I'll give it that. The cucumber has softened. I got cucumber initially on Fresh Crack. I don't have that now. Yeah, I'm gonna try it now. I don't like the face you're making. Stop it. It is so honeydew forward.
Well, what's so funny about it for me, I love that you immediately had to cleanse your palate. But you didn't go for the pairing.
No, it's not ready yet. We got to review this by itself on
Yeah.
its own.
What's really funny about this is that there is nothing on like the interior that feels like there is anything finished.
No, there's like a maybe slight resemblance of like a little bit of date. Um,
That's a fantastic note.
you know,
But it's the most like dried out, bitter, like left on a windowsill, like ready to be baked into a pie date.
yeah,
Like what I'm saying is that if there is supposed to be the note of finished whiskey in here, it's vacant. it's
it is.
completely non-existent. Like
Yeah,
it's just it's I feel like I'm, and maybe part of this is the way that you and I are reacting to it, but part of it feels like I'm running through a gerbil wheel,
yeah.
and it's just completely like void, and it's just empty, and it's just like
Oh yeah.
just like there's just almost like nothingness to it. Like
Yeah.
like
It's bitter.
there's a flavor to it,
Mhm.
but I can't even pinpoint like where it is. And the fact that this comes from New Riff
Breaks my
almost
heart, man.
pisses me off.
It breaks my heart.
It really does.
It makes me so sad because we know what they're capable of, and this feels like an accident. And um and it tastes like an accident.
So here is what I am going to I'm going to propose. Because you and I are going to not recommend picking this up,
Right.
I don't think that we should score this.
I don't either. I think it's an avoid. But it's also if you're a New Riff or Rhinegeist fan and you love the
Yeah.
aesthetic of either of those, hold on to it, have it as a trophy. It's about that much value for me. Um, it's a very
It's
made
just
like
whatever.
it's a major pass.
Yeah.
It's a massive miss for me personally, and I would like to see them revisit the idea of them collaborating in a more proper manner, in a more planned out manner, in a more exciting manner. Because I think both of them could deliver something really exciting. That's why I was so excited to spend $80 on this, and I did. That's important to bring up too. While Perry got sent a bottle,
that's the other half of it.
Yeah, I bought this, and so it's not that we got sent a bottle and then we decided to do it. It was, hey, we've already tried this. I spent my money on this because I was excited about both of them doing something together. And I'm still interested in them doing something else together again. This is just not it for me or for you. And probably not for people watching this who are Timbip fans, because you guys have similar palates to us to at least a certain degree, right? Maybe it's for the beer fans who are specifically into beer and not as much into the whiskey. This might excite or tickle your fancy. This may be for
imagine.
I don't know. So yeah, it's a pass for us for now. But I highly recommend buying other Rhinegeist products. I highly recommend buying other New Riff products and pairing them together, because New Riff and IPAs pair very well together. Do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted so badly to love this on this pass.
Yeah, man.
Like,
and it is marginally better. Marginally, like very, like thin.
Yeah, ever so slightly.
Yeah, ever so slightly.
But even then, it it gives me that feeling of like I just don't want to talk about it. All right, so we are going to finish up the pairing part though, with the Truth Bomb from Rhinegeist,
the Bomb of Truth,
the Duet, to see. I don't know why my voice went in the direction that it did. And see if there's Kyle. I can only see your nose. What do you have? What do you have to tell me?
I am so sorry. I'm reading.
No, it's okay. What do you have to tell me about the Truth Bomb?
It's fearlessly hopped, and it is an Imperial IPA. I'm assuming anytime you say Imperial, it just means do more. That's the way I've been
intense
understanding Imperial is just like, hey, do that, but do it again and again and harder and louder and faster. That's what my ex-wife used to say. Anyways, I don't have an ex-wife. Makes this worse to say. I've been saying that line since I was 18, and now that I'm not young, it makes it weirder now, because it's more believable that I could have an ex-wife.
You're so young. You're so young.
You're so young. Young at heart, for sure. Anyways, Chio's big guy.
Hey, while we do this, should we talk about the barrel rings? Barrel rings. It's the portion of the show that you can be a part of, where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail. The number, though, is 859-428-8253. Right? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He nailed it. I think.
Dude, look at that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We got a text this week.
Ooh. All right.
Do you want to guess who it's from?
Andy.
Wow. He said New Riff.
Yes.
Dropping their 10-year bourbon and rye this week. $90 for a 10-year cast strength quality Kentucky bourbon / rye LE. I'm starting to think that New Riff is the real king of Kentucky.
Crazy.
Wait. He has more. Perhaps the King Kong of Kentucky. New Riff for the people. All love, Perry, Kyle, and the Whiskey Fam.
Sneaking new Sabrina in there like that? Crazy.
No, I mean, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there's a little doggy. There's a little doggy.
Stop. But yes, Andy, there is a 10-year New Riff High Note Bourbon and Rye that just released. And I may or may not be going up and grabbing them tomorrow morning. So we're filming this on Friday night, or I guess Saturday morning, technically. We have reached that point where this is Saturday morning. So in a few hours, I am going to go up to Newport and grab the 10-year High Note Bourbon and the 10-year High Note Rye, which I'm super pumped about. And yeah, $90 for 10-year craft bourbon and rye is so stupid and so exciting. How could you not be excited about that? Yeah.
The high proof hot takes, next segment of the show. Things that we have been writhing about in our little man caves where we just we gotta talk about it. What do you have to talk about, Kyle, that you need to let other people know about that you're upset about?
I've had a great week. Everything's good.
That's awesome.
Everyone's happy. Love his laugh. Did you drink any of this Truth Bomb?
Yeah, I had about half of it.
Oh, you're an athlete.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a sip.
I put the rest into my my beer.
I just had my first sip of this. Yummy.
Tips and bits, things that we should recommend to people that we think they should check out, watch, read, listen to, play. Kyle?
I think you should buy Rhinegeist stock hops.
It's pretty good.
And you should sneak a little Balboa rye into your life if you can find it. And have them side by side, because that is the winner of today. And the truth is that the Truth is a very good beer as well. Truth Bomb is a bit too bomby for me. Personally. Allegedly. The finger man is fingering in front of us as we speak. I am sorry, podcast listeners.
My fingers are twitching.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Kyle, where are people looking for you on socials?
At Corking Off everywhere. Here, locally, and externally at Corking Off. And non-verbally at Corking Off. What about you, mister? So locked in. Oh, man.
You can follow the show on all social media channels at My Bourbon Pod. You can also follow me personally at pritter1792. You can send us questions or comments to this My Bourbon Shop at gmail.com. You can find all of our apparel and merchandise at bourbonshop.threadless.com. If you want to send us
non-perishable
stuff, yeah,
food,
please, we would love it. We have a PO box. It's PO Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky 405.
again, the bean and mustard challenge is on. Send the beans and the mustard. This has to happen.
I would love to raise money for Alzheimer's research, but nobody has taken me up on that.
Oh, yeah, that rocks. Send the beans, send the mustard, send the love, send your hearts, and send your desires. All right, proceed. I'm proceed.
See you all next week. Until then, I'm Perry.
And I'm Kyle.
And this is my Bourbon Podcast.
With beans.
Oh, like and subscribe.
That'd be cool.
Rate and review, please.
Comment beans.
Nobody left beans.
I know. That's bullshit.
I'm so mad.
I know. I demanded it.
It's so annoying. All right,
Truth bomb's not for me. Bye.